everybody, it's Jessica from Positively Jessica, and today I'm going to talk about my G-tube, which is the gastronomy tube. But first, I just want to tell you guys that I am a brain cancer survivor, and it was located on my pituitary, hypothalamus, and optic nerves, and it was called a supracellular germinoma. So now that I told you guys that, the G-tube comes into place because I had to go through chemotherapy and radiation treatment, and you're not feeling very well at all. You feel really sick and nauseated, and the smell of food, just, you can't hold anything down. So the G-tube comes into place when you need the calories or the fluid or the nutrients, so you can have that while you're going through some very rough times. I also have no appetite. From where my cancer is located, I just did not have an appetite. Not from being sick, but no appetite at all. So from chemotherapy and radiation, feeling nauseated, sick, and also having no appetite, it was really hard to hold food down. So that's where the G-tube comes into place. Now some of you may be wondering, why didn't you just have the nasal tube? Well, I'll tell you why. I had to have a brain surgery to biopsy the tumor up through my nose, through my skull, and into my brain to get the biopsy. Cool, right? I'd be like, achoo. Anyways, my parents did not think that was cool. But I couldn't, the doctor said no nasal tube because I had the surgery through there. So like, let's just do the G-tube surgery. And while they're there, they also put in the port. So now I'm going to send you guys back into the past. We're going to do like a little flashback to when I was going through my treatment and I had my G-tube. I'm going to give you a demonstration of how I did it. So ready? Go! Hey guys, I'm back. I'm going to show you how to use the Joey Pump bag that connects to your Joey. This, and I'll show you the back. Okay. And right now I'm using this formula. I changed over, but you know, it works for any formula. So let me open this up. So it's a kind of funny looking bag. So this is the wire, or I guess tubing, I guess you can call it, right here. And here's how much it tells you can do. So I have this out, and I'm going to do this. So now I'm using my formula. If you have this bottle for formula, I recommend opening this and then punching a hole in this so it doesn't like gulp out, if that makes any sense. Do that real quick. Jaw difficulties. Punch that. So, here's what you do. You're like doing this by yourself. You hold this around kind of like the okay, and hold that in your hand so it doesn't drip. Take your formula and pour it in this top hole. See how it's not gulping? And it's pouring nicely. And this bag's really cool because it will tell you how much you are using. So make sure, after you're done pouring it in, you're going to take this cap and push it in till it gets all the way in. You're going to take this little flap right here and tuck it into this so it's secure. And then you can use this, like so. Hey guys, so now I'm going to hook up this bag up to the Joey Pump. And right now I'm using this much, but I used to be like filled up to here, and that's okay. You know, it works for anything. So what you're going to do is use this and hang it up on this little loop-de-doo thing. And I like to keep this connected until, I like to keep this paper on until we, don't need it. So, then take that off. And then you come over here and see this weird flappy thing. and even shows you up on top how to connect it. So let me open this up. And let the wire kind of run. You're going to take this little you'll tell the difference between the thing. This is more squishy. So you're going to push this in. And then wrap this around the black thing. And hook that up into there. And that's okay if it's a little tangled right here. It's not really a biggie. And I like to push this down. And that's hooked up right there. So now you keep it like that. Make sure it's all secure and not loose. So now, put this in this little holder right here. This is such a nice compartment. Right next to the Joey. Put it right in. Works perfectly. So now, we're going to turn on the Joey Pump. It makes a really funny noise. Watch, ready? So now, you're going to go to either if you had settings before or if you're setting up. So you're going to hit clear settings. And you're going to go, first you're going to do is prime the pump. So prime pump. And it's so cool because it does auto prime. So you just hold on, auto prime. And it'll start taking the feed throughout and start pumping it throughout here. And it goes pretty fast. And you don't have to worry about it running into the end of this, because that's okay. You don't have to worry about it stopping, because it'll stop about like right here. It won't like overflow. You don't have to worry about that. See how it stopped right here? What you're going to do is go hold to prime feed. So hold it. And so when you keep holding it, when you know when to stop, is you get a little drop at the end of the pump. See? Got some drops. And you hit done. So we prime the pump. Okay, so I've already primed the Joey pump, or the Joey bag. And so now we're going to go to the feed rate. Because this is the feed volume, this is the feed rate. This shows how many you're going to do per hour. How many mils per hour you're going to do. So I have 250 mils in here. So I'm going to do about 25 mils per hour because I'll be sleeping over a 10-hour period. So 25. Enter. Now you're going to go to the feed volume. And since I'm going to be doing 25 mils per hour, I'm sleeping over 10 hours, so I'll put it to 250 mils over my whole feeding period of time. So I did all that, and I hit enter, and then you're going to hit done. And so now, all I have left to do is you're going to open this big part of the extension, and also you're going to open up this part too. Just pull this out, give it a little tug. So you take this little purple thing, and you put it into this big part of the extension, and push it in. And if it helps, I unclamp it so you can make sure it pushes in pretty tight. So I like to get it about up to that notch. And I unclamped it, and then you just hit run. And you go to sleep, and let's say you woke up for some reason and you had to go to the bathroom or something. You just hit hold. You clamp it. Take this part out. Put this back in this awesome holder. And you're done. And you can just go and then, hook up like how I showed you. So now you're going to put it back in. So you just take this. Put it back in the big one, not the little one because it won't fit. Push it in. Unclamp it. And hit run.
Night.
And now, have a good night and go to sleep. And it just runs throughout the night. Bye. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, quick tip. This is a gauze packaging. And this helps if you ever get red or itchy or irritated around your G-tube. And you can put this on throughout the night or throughout the day, whenever you want. So you just open this up. And it's really cool because it has this around it. And if you want it thick or thin, you can, take it off. So I like to use it thin, so I take it apart. And see this little cross part? You take it on your G-tube, and you just wrap it right around it, and you're good to go. And it keeps it nice on a fluffy cloud. Wasn't my hair so cute back then? It's grown so much. Anyways, I hope that demonstration really helped you guys with the G-tube, because I know when I found out I'd have a G-tube, the first thing I wanted to do was research it, look it up, find YouTube videos, but all I could find was like nasal tube demonstrations, and I really just wanted to find the G-tube demonstrations. So I hope this helps, and I'm going to show you guys that I now have my G-tube removed. It's gone. It doesn't even require a surgery. So let me show you. See, these are my scars, so I'm going to show you. These are my scars. They're like life tattoos. So there's my G-tube. And that was just the other scar. Hope this video was really helpful, and please hit that big old like button down below, and leave a comment if you've ever had any experiences with the G-tube, or had a G-tube, or about to get a G-tube. I would love to know. Please leave a comment down below, and hit that big old subscribe button to Positively Jessica, because I'm going to be uploading so many videos before, during, and after cancer. And please follow my journey, and remember to stay positive.